go over today. And that is that from his fitna is that he will say to a Bedouin that, do you see, if I resurrect for you your father and your mother, will you testify that I am your Lord? So that person will say, yes, of course. I miss my parents, I want to see them, and only Allah can resurrect people. So what will happen? Now, in the Ibadat this is mentioned, but I am going to remind you of what it is mentioned, or what we said the other day, وَإِنَّ مِن فِتْنَتِهِ, and it is from his fitnas that he will only have control over one person, that he will kill them and he will resurrect them again. So he will only have control over one person. He will physically and actually be able to kill one person and resurrect that person again. As for the others, we see there were a few narrations here that he'll go to different people and say, what if I resurrect your parents? What if I resurrect your brother? How will he won't have control. He won't actually be able to resurrect them. What will happen? فَيَتَمَثَّلُ لَهُ شَيْطَانَانِ فِي صُورَةِ أَبِيهِ وَأُمِّهِ, that Dajjal will be aided and he will be helped by the devils. So when he says to them people that, or says to that Bedouin, should I resurrect your parents, will you believe in me? Then he will say yes. So then Shaitan will take the form of his parents. Shaitan will take the form of his brother. Shaitan will take the form of his sister. Shaitan will take the form of his close relatives. So Shaitan and the devils will help Dajjal, and they will come in the form of his parents, and they will say, Ya bunay, ittabi'hu fa'innahu rabbuk. Oh my child, he is our Lord. He resurrected me, follow him. So now this Bedouin, he will be weak and he will see this and he will follow Dajjal. And in another narration in Musannif Abdul Razak, there is more detail regarding this, that from the most severe of his trials is that he will come to a Bedouin and he will say to them that, do you see, if I resurrect your camels, if I resurrect your camels, first was human, now he's saying that if I resurrect your camels. And actually before this, it gives us slightly more insight. Like I said to you, before the Dajjal, there will be 3 years where the sky will withhold its rain and it will withhold its vegetation, and as a result of that, it is mentioned in this narration that there will be no livestock, apart from that they will all die, because the animals will have nothing to eat. There will be no vegetation, there will be no grass, so they will all die. So now Dajjal is saying, what if I resurrect your camels again? Will you believe in me? Will you declare and bear witness that I am your Lord? So he will say, of course I will. So then as a result, فَيَتَمَثَّلُ لَهُ الشَّيْطَانِ, then Shaitan will take the form of his camel. And they will come in the form of his camels, in the best form of that camel. They will have the most full, their udders will be the most fullest that they have ever been. And their humps will be the greatest that they have ever been. So that Bedouin will now believe in Dajjal. And it is also mentioned that Dajjal will come to a person whose brother will have died, his father will have died, and he'll say that, if I resurrect your father, if I resurrect your brother, will you not declare, will you not bear witness, will you not know that I am your Lord? So he will say, of course. And Shaitan will take the form of his father and of his brother. From this we learn that Dajjal will be aided by Shaitan. And number 2, we learn that Shaitan, the devils, can actually come in the form of humans, and they can come in the form of even animals as well. Okay, and